Alright, back again, and today what I want to show you is how to clean the laser on your PS2. Now I already put one of these videos up a while back, but I just had the laser itself out. But what I'm going to do this time is I'm just going to show you how to do it with the laser still in. You won't have to remove it. Actually, I was going to make another game video, and then my PS2 stopped reading discs, so I figured, hey, this is a good time to make another video, I guess, as well. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of set this in here so you can see what's going on. With most of these lasers and these laser setups, it's pretty easy to clean the bottom part, but with some of them it's a little bit more challenging. First of all, with this one, this is this model. I gotta check out what this model is. This is an SCPH 50,000. But I think for like the 40,000 series, the 30,000 series, it's pretty much the same. There might be a couple of different lenses that Sony puts out, and I can't remember if it's in the 1000 series or if it's in the 55,000 series or not. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But in general, the laser lenses should be the same. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to pop off these tabs here. So you can just get a flathead screwdriver and stick it in the side here, and you should be able to remove this cover. Now, once you get the cover removed, if you look in here, it's going to be hard because there's a lot of light. You can see one small screw here. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually remove this screw to the unit, to the kind of head unit here. And sometimes it might stick because of the magnet. And the next part is a little bit tricky, and you have to do it very carefully. What we're going to do is we're going to grab this head unit, and we're going to slowly, very slowly, try and wiggle this monster out. If you can't get it to come out very easily, you can always pry up on the sides, but make sure you do it very carefully. And slowly lift it up. There should be some glue or something that's going to keep it attached on both sides, but you can kind of move that glue away as long as you don't bend the wires. This is the key point. So once we get the head unit out of the way, get this glue out of the way here. You can leave the glue, it's a slimy kind of glue on there, but make sure you do not pull on this head unit. As you can see down here where my screwdriver is, there's a very, very thin strap. And you don't want to bend this at all. Make sure you keep this head unit solid, as in one solid piece, and hold that out of the way. Once you do that, you can see the main reason why your PlayStation 2 will not read disc, and that is the lens, which I can't probably get it. You can see that kind of blue reflective part down there. That is the bottom lens, and that bottom lens gets very, very dirty sometimes. And what it'll do is it'll make it so the PS2 won't read discs, or if you have a PS2 that's only reading the blue colored discs, but it's not reading the double layer gold colored disc, this is another reason for it to not read it. What you want to do is just get a regular cotton swab, and you want to kind of rub the lens, try and get all the dirt off of it. And once it looks pretty sparkly, what we're going to do is we're just going to set our unit back down, and we do it very gently. Don't want anything to go out of place or out of whack, and make sure that it's set in the exact same position that it was when you first took it out. Then we're going to put our screw back in, and don't crank down on this too much, just make sure it's snug. And once you have that back in, then you can slightly wipe off the top part of the head unit. Don't rub too hard, and don't ram down on it too much. You're just going to lightly wipe it off. Once you get that all taken care of, going to pop our top back on here and make sure that that's all snapped back in place. We're going to put our cover back on. This cover generally just has like 2 or 3 screws in it, right? So when you go and you take it off, when you see the top part of it, just take out the 2 screws that are in there and you should be ready to go. What we're going to do, just for testing purposes, is we're going to leave this thing open like this, and yes, you can do that. And then we're going to go back over here, and I got my wires up here, so this is going to be difficult here. What I'll do is kind of put my camera down here for a second and try and hook these wires back up just for a second. So set that down there for a sec. Correct. This wire back up here. And my other wire here. And we'll just leave the controller unplugged here, just for starters, right? So, as you can see, here we got the door still wide open, and I'll just grab a random game. How about taking maybe a blue disc? See if I can find a gold-colored disc. Alright, so we'll take Rygar here and pop that in. Turn on my power switch in the back. Oh, I have to set this down one more time. So we got our power switch back on, and then close this thing up. Give this thing a shot. And there you go. So your PlayStation 2 should start to read those discs that it wasn't reading before. You shouldn't have any trouble. It should, fire right up. Like I said, key points to remember are to make sure that you don't pull on the cord or pull on the head unit, and be very careful around those wires. As long as you do that, and you don't pull too hard, you'll be ready to be back up and playing in no time flat. So, just a quick video here to show you how to do that, and like always, I'll put up another video here soon. So, thanks for watching.